Cold Ground is currently streaming on Amazon Prime, and it is a found footage style horror flick. So if that's not your kind of thing, I wouldn't check this out, because this isn't the film that's going to bring you over into the found footage genre if you are already opposed to it. This reminds me a little bit of a movie called Devil's Pass. I really enjoyed Devil's Pass, but I know a lot of people did not. Now this is about I want to say it's about 5 people. They are going up into the mountains, and they are looking for evidence of what is causing all of these mutilations on animals in the surrounding areas. And when they get out there, they find what's causing all these animal mutilations. Now this is essentially a creature feature, but done in found footage. A couple positives I will say about this movie. The creature design, because we actually do get to see the creature a good amount. Kudos to them for that. Is excellent. I thought the creature in this looked fantastic, and it was very menacing, and it had a very scary presence to it, and the chase sequences with it were very, very effective. It actually kind of reminded me a little of riding the Matterhorn at Disneyland, where you're just going around and it's like swiping at like that. The thing doesn't exactly look like the Abominable Snowman on that thing, but it just, I don't know, when I was watching it, it just kind of took me back to the many, many times I've rode the Matterhorn. Now, where I feel... Oh, and also there's a really gnarly amputation scene in this, so some people will probably look away. Now, I feel like where this film fails, though, is in character development. I couldn't give a shit about almost any of these characters. I don't feel like I got to know them at all. They were just, fucking fuel for the fire, in my opinion. They didn't set them up well enough. They tried. I'm not going to say they didn't. There was moments, and they have a couple in this, and they're the central characters, and those are the ones you're supposed to care about the most, and I think everyone else is just supposed to be cannon fodder, meat for the beast. But I would have liked to have more interactions. Another thing that hurt this film for me was that it's in half French and half English. So it's constantly switching back, because 2 characters speak French, and, the other characters speak, 3 characters speak French, and then the other 2 are speaking English, but they all speak English. And it was just kind of like going back and forth, back and forth. I feel like if they would have all been speaking one language, it would have been easier to follow, especially if it was my native language, of course. But not even so. It just, the back and forth, even though that was realistic to the setting and whatnot, it just, I don't know, it actually affected my appreciation and liking of characters, because I was constantly switching back and forth. It happened so quickly. That's, I think, why. They're talking French, and then the next character's talking English to them, and then they're talking French, and it's like, it's distracting, and the characters weren't all that well constructed anyways, so I just didn't feel it there. And so that really brought the film down a lot for me. And there was a ton of super shaky cam when people are running, which of course is realistic, but it's not fun to watch at all. It's very sickening, actually, when you're watching. You're like, oh God, please stop shaking the fucking camera. So this is that kind of film that a lot of people who hate found footage, this is that kind of film that is the reason why they hate it, because they can't stand shaky cam. They can't stand, them panning away from something and cheaping the audience out of what they're showing. And I get why people dislike it, and I completely agree with them on these things. But I also like found footage. I like found footage, should I say, because it puts you in the point of view of the characters in the moment, so you feel like you're there. And that, when done well, and during these chase sequences, it's done pretty well, except for, of course, the shaky cam, and it's all over the goddamn place. So yeah, overall, I think if you're a big found footage fan and you're into creatures and you just want to see a kick-ass creature on screen, sometime, I'd check this one out. It's good. It's decent. It's not great. It's a decent creature feature found footage flick for fans of those subgenres meshed together. So, and this is from 2018. I'm still trying to knock out as many as I possibly can before the end of the year. It's just, there seems to be an unlimited number of them. This is what happens when you wait till the end of the year to try to knock them all out. Not like I hadn't watched any of the other ones throughout the year. I had, but right now I'm on a mission. And this has a kick-ass poster too. Definitely look up the poster of this. The poster is what sold me on the film. Old school VHS, that's how I used to rent shit, is because of the poster art. This one had a kick-ass poster, so Google it. I'm sure I'll use a bit of it for the thing, but I can't fit it in the box. So check it out. Cool poster. And if you're, as I said, if you're into this kind of stuff, check it out. Let me know what you thought. All right, guys.